Snodgrass this time without swing. What a save from Schmeichel! And now it's in!
Recover, it's Curtis Davis, who's had a good half, who drew a fantastic save from Schmeichel. And you would think skill. Who did it come off?
Riyad Mahrez. Champions are on their way.
Convincing, he's just decided to go with power.
And by Al Mohammadi, came back for Snodgrass!
On the front foot. And in the process here, Snodgrass, he strikes it extremely well getting over it. Gets a little bit of luck through Morgan's legs as well.
Minute. Middlesbrough had hardly dared to believe they'd begin like this. Gaston Ramirez nodding Albert Adoma's cross to Nika, but the contact was enough to get his loan spell from Valencia off to a perfect start. In the Championship, though the unforgiving nature of the Premier League was spout out by Xherdan Shaqiri, planting a free kick of the highest calibre beyond Middlesbrough debutant Victor Valdez. His reputation as a scorer of eye-catching goals.
On a day when one goal always seemed destined to turn 1 point into 3, Rondon rose to the occasion with barely 50. Only West Brom's second away win since October, meaning it was the former Palace boss and not...
Barkley looking the favourite to swing it in here. It's into a very good area, nobody got a touch!
In by Ross Barkley. It's a cross. Hugo Lloris.
Lamela, 1-1.
Goal, but a moment of magic, a brilliant cross from Carl.
Fence stood and watched Etienne Capoue latch on to Troy Deeney's knockdown. But Matsari didn't see his side muster any more shots on target in the end. Certainly knows how to finish, as he demonstrated shortly before the hour mark. That's the impact of losing Sadio Mane and Graziano Pella.
Debutant Fernando Llorente's header was only parried to Leroy Fair. He'd spent...
The era. And Manchester City are in front.
Arrow puts it right into the corner, no chance for the goalkeeper.
Here's Defoe. Chance, goal! That's all it takes for Jermaine Defoe.
The first touch is brilliant, the second touch is even better, but the third, sublime.
And Navas into the perfect area.
Can't stop the cross, it's a great...
Herrera's gone early. Matters prepared to chase. Francis with the back pass, Matters onto it. Borrett's made a save.
Borrett, he's left it short, and then there's another touch off him, because he continued...
In by Valencia, came to Martial, and Rooney!
He let Valencia back in, so that's a mistake. I think Martial is obviously going for a goal.
Patching more of the game as it grows older. Ibrahimovic! Oh, wow!
The purity of the strike, and the placement, it's...
Terrific hit from Alan Smith, and ball
for little ball just to get Smith in, and who would have thought he could...
Easy in hindsight.
Walcott again, can he atone? Yes he can!
The angle's really tight, but the accuracy and the power of the shot there gives Mignolet no chance.
It's Philip Coutinho! That's a gem! That is an absolute beauty of a sort of distance without something truly special.
That strike is...
Now, Wijnaldum. And that was Lallana. Tight angle, wonderfully finished.
The touch from Lallana shows good composure because he can't do anything else with it. And the
Klein. And that is a beauty. But it's been scored by Liverpool.
That touch from Coutinho, the time...
Done it for us, thankfully, with a calculator. 19. Talking of 19, here's Mane. And that's another great dark day for Arsenal.
Well, 30 minutes.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's done well. And he got a little bit lucky.
Lallana, bit fortunate, not the perfect strike, but hit it hard.
It's Cazorla. To a good area, and that's another one back.
This free kick is can't defend against it.
He hammers it into the roof of the net. West Ham 0.
It's a great penalty, plenty of power, and more often than not we do see the goal.
It takes the corner. Big outswing. Collins gets ahead to it. Shouts for handball. Collins! Oh, he's found equalised for West Ham United.
What a finish it is. You see the initial one, they won the handball against Azpilicueta, his left foot. You know, the second ball, they always talk about the second ball that comes back, and there's nobody really picking him up. Kale's...
That's right. Diego Costa. Oh, he scored!
Extremely well there. First I'm thinking, has he missed the opportunity to play Pedro in? Just opens his body up.
And it's Rooney's cross.
It's all in the power. When Rooney just makes the run, just in behind Stephen Davis there. There's no right to score from there. Just leans back, such great power.
Mata. Martial. Shaw's got the ground. Zlatan, instant hero. He's going better than a goal again.
Drury.
Really, but not quite. 25 minutes for Manchester City. He's face to face with Shea Given. Aguero is certain from 12 yards. Necessary. De Bruyne. 2-0. Attack. Who stops him? Well, it's not something you expect from the Vulshite. Seem to end up kind of with off, and Aguero's just sneaked the perfect touch. Depth. Aimed at shortly. Bojan. It's a very good penalty. And exactly what Stoke need. Iheanacho, Silva, Kelechi Iheanacho, Given's down, Iheanacho. It's Iheanacho to be that it's against him, that all he has to do is just keep his composure, get his head up and see what he can pick out. And pulled by Otamendi, allowed to run by Iheanacho, taken on by Raheem Sterling, Nolito. Because he's missed out on that, it's just exposed the rest of the defence. The Vulshite can't recover it in twice. And a move. By Gideon, missed by Dini Capu. Watford in front. The Matsari revolution is underway. Great strike from Capu. It was his right foot last week, but this time it's his left. Shot corner. Fabregas. Hazard. It's come away, and it's come away for level. The change is made by Antonio Conte. Huffing, throwing the ball inside in the last third. He gives the ball. Fabregas. He's found Diego Costa. Gomes thought about advancing. Diego Costa makes yet again almost a repeat performance of what happened on Monday. An extraordinary turnaround.
Well, in my opinion, he shouldn't be on the bill. And Fabregas, what a ball, that's the difference. And Diego Costa takes it with aplomb. Just waits for the right time.
To take this.
You can see there's an Everton man in his possession. His late just wanting one of the big guys. He used to go and attack it. And Macaulay certainly does that.
Kevin Morales. Barkley. Morales! In first half stoppage time, an equaliser for...
On the wrong end of a very rare occurrence, a goal for Gareth Barry. The midfielder's first for more than 2.5. It's ambitious volley.
In swinger this time, Davis there again, it's poked in by Maloney. Hull City lead here, it's got a bit bigger. Look at Maloney, gets away from Kingsley. But they're seeing their team perhaps score again here, it's Hernandez! Just right on the edge of offside, I think. The assistant is quite right to wave him on. Of Abel Hernandez. And he...
as well, but it's been sloppy at the back, given away to Gray. Folks on the turn. Perfect start for Burnley. Well, there were question marks about Lindley at Arsenal last week. Those same frailties have been exposed. Offside at one stage. The four hasn't needed to play him in yet. He has now. Still Andre Gray. It's 2-0. Classic counter-attacking football from Burnley.
Andre Gray is going to be key to Burnley staying up this season in his goals, but it came from that new man, Stephen Defoe. He drove forward, he got a bit of fortune, waited and waited.
League games without a win, but then with 8 minutes remaining, Victor Wanyama's first goal for his new club. Kane with the assist, and 3 points for Spurs, while Palace stay stuck on just 2 league victories since the...
Kirchhoff, all out. But it's Middlesbrough who strike first, and how. That is a joyful strike from Christian Stuani, which had Vito Manone grasping at fresh air.
To slip it off. And he's just decided, well, no, I'm going to back myself. Absolute perler. This is. I mean, Manone at one stage.
And Alvaro Negredo checks back and tees up Stuani for his and Borough's second.
Well, I think there's been a composure about Middlesbrough, so I thought he was going to be offside, Negredo, but he's certainly on when it's fed to him. And once he turned back, an easy tap in, and Sunderland at the moment just looked totally ragged.
With that spirit of adventure that he loves. Duncan Watmore! And the follow-up is in. Patrick Van Arnholt hauls Sunderland back into this derby.
Could get there, but here's Torre. Smith's on his heels. Torres hung it up. West Ham have the lead. Mikel Antonio with 6 minutes to play is the privileged scorer of the first Hammers Premier League goal at the London Stadium.
Antonio, finally some quality from Torre, does ever so well. With the
watch. James Milner doesn't miss. Liverpool have the advantage. Well,
yeah, good. Seen him take penalties before. Nice.
Lamela threw himself at it. It's Danny Rose. What?
And Dyer's nice and calm. What a ball that is.
For Arsenal. He's got one now.
Down the middle of the goal. It's a great start for Arsenal.
Bayering, wide to Walcott. Good-looking Arsenal move into the danger area. Can they finish it off? Does that go over the...
Up in the box, he's got a real desire to get on the end of it. He makes a bit of a hash, really.
It's a miscue, really, from Alexis Sanchez. He won't care. Was it over the line? It was impressive football. And Ozil arrives, and that's 3. Watford were nowhere.
Easy header into the back of the net.
Bit of a maybe here something. Oh, the shot was blocked from Capu, and then
Pereira, the substitute. Change of formation has done the trick for Watford. They're back in the game.
Matching forward with Hazard now. Diego Costa making moves. Hazard! That's for sure. Chelsea lay down an early marker.
Great finish from Eddie. That's where you don't want to show him. On his strong side, Heaton has no chance.
It's Willian.
The defender wants to open up, and they do, and he goes straight across the keeper with a chance. He's just waiting for the legs to open and whack right across.
Here's Pedro. This ruthless. Victim.
Suari out to Pedro. Pedro into Moses and a sliding.
And then drink water. Here's Vardy. It's Jamie Vardy. It's one.
What a lovely little ball over the top. Amax beaten for pace, all ends up. But then you need quality finishing in Vardy. and you got to say they thoroughly deserve to.
Morgan up. Who's got in his way? But Wes Morgan will not.
Rifled into the back of the net. When it struck, you can see that it was Fair and Fernandez. They're just low.
In by Barrow. Fair. It's a brilliant header.
All in, no pressure on the cross here. Look, there's two players there. One of them was Drinkwater.
Put the Cherries ahead. Just 10 minutes. The assist. He served his suspension for a sending off at West Ham in midweek. Try again, and your efforts are often rewarded. Scott Dan with it. The defender was Palace's joint top scorer last season.
And appalling luck for the veteran. Gibbons' Premier League career also came against Everton.
Got away from El Mohammadi. Rooney, 1-0 Manchester United. Marcus Rashford. But the boy came alive. And United have stayed.
The Black Cats supreme, daunted by the imposing Fraser at the other end. Pickford's fine performance ruined by a pot shot from Jay cost the team 2 points. Though Sunderland
held off Valencia. Saw Nolito's dash. Turned back for Raheem Sterling. In the opening to this game is very noticeable, and I mean that Nolito had the option of looking for Aguero, but Otamendi amongst those forward for De Bruyne's way back. Fernandinho thumped him. The quality of this ball in from De Bruyne is just, it played that quickly. It's difficult. Masuaku. Caballero struggling, it's in. Was a problem because he's struggling and he's about to be substituted and challenge. And well, West Ham have Silva. Sterling away from Adrian. He has lost. That's proven extremely popular, and I just think it's a brilliant.